Hello friends, let's look at one more example as part of the problems related to angle between two lines. So we have an interesting problem. Two sides of an isosceles triangle are given by the equations 7x minus y plus 3 equal to 0 and x plus y minus 3 equal to 0, and its third side passes through the point minus 1 comma 10. Determine the equation of the third side. So how we will try to solve this problem? We have been given, let's try to understand the problem. Two sides of an isosceles triangle. So what I will do, let me just write down what are those equations of the sides. First let me say that two sides are given by the equations. So these two sides are equal. It's an isosceles triangle. So we have 7x minus y plus 3 equal to 0. That's the equation of one side. Another side is x plus y minus 3 equal to 0. Now we have to find out the equation of the third side. The only condition we know is that this is not actual representation of how the triangle looks like in graph, but we are just trying to plot it for the ease of solving it. It has to pass through a point 1 comma minus 10. So let me say this is the point 1 comma minus 10 which it has to pass through. Now we have to find out the equation of the third side. That's what we have to find out. For that what we will do, we will say that the third side slope be m. If somehow I am able to find out the slope of this line, let us say a, b, c, if I know the slope of BC, then pretty much I can find out the equation of the third side because I can put it in point slope form. Now how we will try to find out the slope of this line? For that what we will do, we will say that if we have an isosceles triangle with two equal sides, then we know that opposite angles are equal. That means if this angle is theta, this angle is also equal to theta. And remember, we always measure the angle, acute angle, we always measure in anti-clockwise direction. So if I start from here like that, and similarly here like this. Okay. Now what we can do with this? We can equate, we can take the slope m, we can find out the slope of AB, we can find out slope of AC, equate the slope, equate the angle between AB and BC with the angle between AC and BC. What we are trying to do now, next step is equate angle between AB and BC with angle between AB and BC with the angle between AC and BC. So if you are able to do that, then we are pretty much good to go. Okay, now we are interested in finding out the acute angle. So I can directly go ahead and say m1 minus m2. What's the formula we'll be using? We'll be using the formula tan theta equal to m1 minus m2 by 1 plus m1 m2. So we will find out first the angle from AB and BC, then we find out the angle from AC and BC, we equate both of them. First we will take AB and BC. What is the angle between AB and BC? That I can find out by saying tan theta equal to m1 minus m2. So what's the slope of this line? We have to find it out. Slope here is equal to 7 because y equal to 7x plus 3, mx plus c, m equal to 7. And here slope is equal to minus 1. So we have slope are 7 and minus 1. If we take AB and BC, we start with BC. So we'll have m minus 7 by 1 plus 7m. So that is the angle, the acute angle between, remember that whenever we say tan of theta m1 minus m2 by 1 plus m1 m2, we put it in mod because there are two angles, one acute angle and one obtuse angle. If one angle is theta, another angle will be 180 minus theta. But tan of 180 minus theta is nothing but equal to minus tan theta. That's why we take two values plus or minus of that. So one is acute angle, one is obtuse angle. We are interested in only acute angle, so I'll directly take it. Second, we'll also go to the next one, that is angle between AC and BC. When I go to angle between AC and BC, I have to start from AC, then I have to go to BC because we always measure in anti-clockwise. So it will be AC is minus 1. Can I say tan theta equal to minus 1 minus m divided by 1 plus m1 m2. m1 m2 is m1 into minus, m1 is m and 1 is minus 1, so it will become 1 minus m. So equating 1 and 2, let's take this is equation 1 and equation 2. We say 1 equal to 2 gives us that m minus 1 divided by 1 plus 7m equal to minus 1 minus m by 1 minus m. So if we do cross multiplication, we will get, we need to go this side, I think we need to do, okay, right. The next one, when we do cross multiplication, m minus 7 by 1 plus 7m. So when I multiply this, I will have m minus 7 into 1 minus m equal to minus 1 minus m into 1 plus 7m. I'll simplify that, I'll multiply them. I will have m square, m into 1 is m minus m square, so I'll write down m minus m square minus 7 plus 7m, m minus m square minus 7 plus 7m, minus 1 into 1 is minus 1, minus 7m minus m minus 7m square. We have little bit more space, so I can write it easily. We'll say minus 7m square. Now simplify this, we will have 7m square will come here, so I'll have 6m square. Then m plus 7m is 8m, and I have here minus 8m, so it will become 16m. We have minus 7 and plus 1 comes here, so it will become minus 6 equal to 0, or can I say 3m square plus 8m minus 3 equal to 0. Now if you factorize this, you can 3 minus 9, I want minus 9, but when you add it should be plus 8. So I can write it as 3m square plus 9m minus m minus 3 equal to 0. If I take 3m common, I'll have m plus 3 minus of 1 into m plus 3. That gives me m equal to minus 3 or m equal to 1 by 3. Because next step will be 3m minus 1 into m plus 3 equal to 0, or 3m minus 1 equal to 0, m is 1 by 3, m plus 3 equal to 0, m equal to minus 3. Now let me just try to erase this. We got the slopes now, so we can easily find out the equations. So because it's a simply now point slope form, let me just before going there summarize that what we have done. So we have to find out the equation of the third side. We know two sides. These two sides are equal, so base angles are equal. Now since base angles are equal, I know how to find out the angle between two lines. Assume that the slope is m here and we know the slope of these two lines. Find out the angle from AB and BC and AC and BC. Equate both of them so that we can find out the value of m. We got m equal to 1 by 3 or minus 3. Now with that value we can go and we can use point slope form and can easily find out the equation of BC. Let's do that. We have to find out two equations because we have two different slopes, and if you observe both of them are perpendicular to each other. Two lines perpendicular to each other. If I take m equal to 1 by 3 here and m equal to minus 3 here, we know the point is 1 comma minus 10. Here also the point is 1 comma minus 10. It's pretty easy now to find out because we know y minus y1 equal to m into x minus x1. We can substitute in that. I will say y plus 10 equal to 1 by 3 into x minus 1, or can I say 3y plus 30 equal to x minus 1, or x minus 3y minus 31 equal to 0. So that will be one equation. The second equation we will do that. I will have y plus 10 equal to minus 3 into x minus 1, or can I say y plus 10 equal to minus 3x plus 3, or can I say 3x plus y plus 7 equal to 0. Substitute 1 comma minus 10. You should see that both of them should satisfy that. Just make sure that we got it right. Okay, seems to be good to go. So these are the two equations of the sides. So let me just summarize that. This is a problem in which we have been given two sides of an isosceles triangle and we have been told that two equal sides, it's implicit, two equal sides of an isosceles triangle. We know two sides, we have to find out the third side. Now the base angles are same, so find the angle by taking slope as m here, equate both of them by using the formula tan theta equal to m1 minus m2 by 1 plus m1 m2. So then we can find out the slope by solving the quadratic equation. We got the slope as 1 by 3 and minus 3. We know the point slope form, so we can easily find out the equation of the third side, that is BC. So in the next session we will solve one more interesting example related to the same topic. Thanks for your time. Bye for now.